Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Since today I will be using, when referring to the Ukraine war, the second phase of the Ukraine war. Today I decreed, according to my information and the evidence that I provided in two of my videos that I uploaded earlier today, that the Ukraine war entered its second out of three phases. The third one will be a nuclear attack by the Russians. That's how I predict is going to happen. So the second phase is an escalation from the West, including boots on the ground. Go and watch one of my videos, at least, that I uploaded today regarding my claim, and I supported it with evidence that Ukraine war entered the second phase. Under that, we have a massive attack on the Crimean Peninsula conducted by the Ukrainians with the goal, I would say, to hit the Kerch Bridge. Because I already decreed is a second phase, they used 11 Western supplied missiles. Well, actually 8 Western supplied missiles to try to strike the Crimean Peninsula, and 3 of their own Neptunes. So Scalp, Storm Shadow, 3 Neptunes, including more than 150 drones to attack Russia. This is, as I said, an escalation. I have here how should I put it? 2 points that I made in the past regarding these guys in Ukraine trying to destroy the Kerch Bridge. So I will confirm that these guys eventually will try and probably will succeed doing that. Then we have a number of Kalibr cruise missile carriers in the Black Sea and in the Mediterranean Sea. And I don't know if those were used in a massive drone attack and missile attack conducted by the Russians last night. So the Ukrainians massive, the Russians massive. Kerch Bridge and the other guys destroyed or attacked center, north, south and east of Ukraine. So let's see what the damage is. We're going to start first with the Western supplied missiles in order to hit, I would say, the Kerch Bridge, which was closed for 4 hours. Here is the first article. 3rd May 2025. 8 Western supplied missiles shot down over Black Sea, Moscow claims. Where is that located? I will show you. Here, this is the Crimean Peninsula. This is the target. This is the Kerch Bridge, probably in this area. They didn't even get here. As I said, this was closed for about 4 hours today, the Kerch Bridge, because I think the Ukrainians received the order, or the guys in charge of the Ukrainians decided that now we go full force. Go and watch my video earlier today for all the explanations. Now here it is. A series of Ukrainian drone raids have also been repelled across Russia, with a total of 170 UAVs downed. Out of how many? Russian anti-aircraft defenses have repelled a large-scale Ukrainian attack, downing 8 Western-supplied missiles and 170 drones across several regions, the Defense Ministry said on Saturday. According to a statement posted on Telegram, Russian air defenses destroyed a total of 8 Franco-British Storm Shadow Scalp cruise missiles and 3 Ukrainian Neptune MD guided missiles. The Black Sea Fleet also neutralized 14 unmanned surface vessels operating in the waterways. So that means these guys attacked not only with the drones, they attacked with the, how they call them, Magura 6, I think it was, or Magura V, whatever it was, those boats, unmanned boats, that with explosives on them. Why? To destroy the Kerch Bridge. And drones and missiles, Western supplied missiles. Why now? Well, yesterday, is dead and gone, I made this video. Ukraine mass drone 121 Crimea strike. And as a thumbnail, I used this one with the Kerch Bridge because I think that was a drill. I thought that there was a drill for today's attack. And remember, if you haven't been around this channel for some time or ever, people, my viewers, my friends, my subscribers are very aware of my statements since August 10, 2022, that the Ukrainians will attack and destroy the Kerch Bridge. I know some people say, no, they can't, no, they can't. I will tell you how. I will tell you how I think that will be accomplished. Ukraine will destroy Crimean Kerch Bridge, and this was on the 10th of August 2022. This was on the 16th of August 2022. The Crimean Bridge will be destroyed. And then he says, Ukraine plans to destroy Crimean Bridge. Crimean Kerch Bridge is the main target of UK long range. Russia repairs PAM. Okay, that's how Ukraine will destroy Kerch Bridge. How is that? I tell you. They will try to flood the Russians' defenses of the Kerch Bridge with the sea drones, with the air drones, and with the missiles. And they will do it in successive waves. Okay, the first one, they're going to send about, well, let's say 100 drones. Immediately after it, followed by another 100 drones. And at the end, there will be about 30 missiles. The Russians will kill boom, 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 boom. And out of those, let's say 230, including in the same time the water drones, 3 at least will hit the Kerch Bridge. 3 missiles, that is. Because it's like charging and recharging, reloading. You need to do that. The same with air defenses. Come too many in the same time, you flood, and some will escape. Not even Israel was able to destroy all the Iranian missiles. Were they? No, they weren't. So, the same thing here. They're not perfect. And I'm talking about the Russians or anybody. So that's how I think is going to happen. Let's go to the second topic, which is the Russian Caliber cruise missile carriers in the Black Sea and in the Mediterranean Sea. Ready to do what they are built for. Ukraine form. 3 Russian Caliber carriers in Black Sea, total volley of up to 18 missiles. As of 6 a.m. today, Saturday, May 3rd, Russia has 3 warships in the Black Sea, equipped with Caliber cruise missiles with a combined potential volley of up to 18 missiles. In the Mediterranean Sea, there are also 3 Russian warships, one of which is Caliber cruise missile carrier, capable of launching up to 8 missiles. So you got what? 26 missiles. Where is that located? I will show you. So, one is in the Black Sea, correct? Right here. The other one in the Mediterranean Sea. And this is Ukraine exactly here. So, Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea. All right. This is Turkey, this is Bulgaria, this is Greece, this is Romania, and so on. So, that's what's going to happen probably in the near future, because this was on the 6th, on the 3rd at 6 a.m. today. And the Russians launched already a record of 183 drones, ballistic missiles in massive overnight assault on Ukraine. So the Russians launched it in the evening of the 2nd, which was Friday night, all over night. And then in the morning, these guys were still ready with the Caliber cruise missiles, possibly for tomorrow, or there was a fake attack, or not a fake, a feint. Because in a war, or in a fight, the art of war is the art of deceiving, actually, right? You don't go with one, boom. The same with the Kerch Bridge. You don't just, I'm going to hit you right now, oh, here it is, haymaker or something. Not like that. You do the third one. The third is the one, so you stay here. Remember, I'm going to go with the first one. You're going to probably block or whatever you do. Then I'm going to go with the second one. And when the second one, you see, you don't see my leg. In the same time as this goes, my leg comes. So you're going to block my hand probably, or I'm going to go down because you're going to block down, and my head, boom, in the head. So it's going to be pam, pam, boom, each knee, son. And you're hit, most likely. So you hit the third one. The third strike is the strike. The other two are just feints. Like I do in Urakian, I cover your face, you don't see it, and then boom, you see this coming. 1, 2, most likely. All right. You don't fight with one. No. That's not how you fight. So the same with the Russians. Maybe they have the Caliber cruise missiles on those boats ready over there, as the Ukrainians will hit the Kerch Bridge 1, 2, 3. P. All right, let's see this one. Opa. What happened here? So, Russian forces launch an unprecedented overnight drone and missile assault on Ukraine, heading into May 3rd, firing 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles and 183 drones. The ballistic missiles were launched from Krasnodar. Was it for Krasnodar? And I think it's Krasnodar. I'm going to show you. All right, here. According to Air Force, the Russian barrage caused damage in Kharkiv, Sumy, Donetsk, and Mykolaiv. Kharkiv, Sumy, Donetsk. All right. Kharkiv, Sumy, and Donetsk. And then it says Mykolaiv as well, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the ballistic missiles, I think, were from here, and the other one, either Rostov or Krasnodar. We'll see. Oh, not that one. Let's go to this one right here. The night before, in May 2nd, Russian troops also attacked Kharkiv using drones. Pakaraka. Let's move to the next one. Ukrainska Pravda, 83 drones. The Ukrainians destroyed 77. And 73 go off radar. So that makes what? 150 drones did not reach the target. That means what? 33 did some damage, right? No missile. But there were only 2. And they say 2 ballistic missiles. And they launched them from... I know I read it somewhere because I read this before. Let's go to the last one. Maybe these guys are telling us the same information. And yes, they launched the 2 Iskander-M ballistic missiles, one from Rostov and the other one from Crimea. So Rostov is right here, Rostov-on-Don, and the Crimea is right here. The one missile. Boo. All right, let's see where they were launched from. So they were launched from 180 strike UAV drones, Bryansk, Kursk, Oryol, and Milerovo. So they launched the drones from these 3 oblasts right here in the north and northeast of Ukraine. So this is Bryansk, this is Oryol, this is Kursk, and then we have Milerovo, which is exactly what this weird thing is right here, Milerovo. Okay, so from here they attacked, they say center, north, south, and east. And my friends, that concludes this video. They will strike the Kerch Bridge. Not because the Kerch Bridge, I think, plays a significant strategic role. Yeah, it has the train, it has the traffic, on a highway, because the Russians will build it back pretty soon. I think it's a matter of pride for the guys in charge of Ukraine. But how will the Russians respond? Do you think the Russians will be, emotional about it, in a way that they will not use logos, but they will use pathos, instead of like, oh, we're going to destroy now, I don't know, Kiev? Or do you think they will say, well, we have to be efficient, therefore we're going to just continue destroying these guys' infrastructure, the hangars, the airfields, the trains that bring, or the trucks or whatever bring weapons to Ukraine, including, storage facilities and energy facilities. That's what they're going to do, because it's about winning the war eventually, not saying, yeah, I did this to you, but then eventually I lose. I'd rather win and not have this kind of, I poke you in the nose. Remember when I poke you in the nose? But you got the fuck knocked out. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Kerch Bridge will be, these guys go full force. Second phase started. And that would turn into the third phase, when the Russians will not be able to sustain the war, and they will probably start retreating. And then you're going to turn into the third phase. The Russians will say, well, I think that they should have said before this war started. And that would have avoided 3.5 years of garbage, which is, guys, if you do this, we're going to give up, really. And you want to test? I'm going to show you. That's how I think they should do. But that's, people like that. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.